Hello, everybody. It's the coach. This is Madden 20 on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got what should be an interesting matchup between the Los Angeles Rams and the Arizona Cardinals. I'll have scores around the league for you at the half, but it's time for a little football. So we'll hand it over to our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Coach, some of those in the silver-haired community would say it's a great day for golf, and it is, don't get me wrong, but we say it's a great day for football, and the roof is wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Los Angeles Rams and the Arizona Cardinals. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden. Charles, you look at this Cardinal team as they get ready here. They come in playing pretty good football. Winners of 4 of their last 6 games. Meanwhile, for the visiting Rams, they come into this one knowing it's been a while since tasting victory. They've dropped 4 in a row.
Can they remember what it was like to win a game? In these types of situations, you're looking for someone to inspire you, and it doesn't have to be one of your best players either.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This one taken from the 7. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. They'll be led out by their quarterback, the guy out of California, the former Cal Bear, Jared Goff.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost.
Yeah.
How does he eliminate that 1 interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver?
The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now a man open down the middle of the field, and they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A gain there of 21 yards. Last week, several good performances in the NFC, but he was the conference's offensive player of the week, well over 100 yards.
And just the ability to make catches. You know, that gets underplayed sometimes because we're always looking for the move or the big run. But catch the football consistently, that racks up the yardage.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already in the field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. To throw is Goff. Looking sideline, incomplete. A look now at the defensive starters for the Cardinals. They were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key. Now it's gone. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
We always talk about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. So out come the Cardinals now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the number 1 overall pick in the 2019 draft from Oklahoma. It's Kyler Murray. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The tackle there by John Johnson. And the Buffet boys, the O-line. Hopefully they're ready today.
Listen, you got to feed them first. But if you do, you usually get a great product out on the field. And when they play well, the quarterback can't wait to feed them afterwards.
So they got him coming up from his linebacker spot.
And sometimes the position designation really doesn't matter. If you creep up to the line of scrimmage, you just have to look for the football. Make sure it moves before you do.
Throwing now is Murray. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 23 yards the pickup there. Throwing on 1st down is Murray. Got an open man. It's Scott. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. Time for a look at our starters here on defense. Right now in the National Football League, they're ranked number 18 against the pass.
And you see the starting unit here, but really, you're going to see a lot of different personnel, a lot of different packages as they rotate in and out throughout the game.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Here's Murray. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Murray now to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. He may try and run for this.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a 1st down.
That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage.
And he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals. Kyler Murray with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
No. Davis from the top rope. I like it. Greg Joseph on for the extra point. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And the play that polished it off was the touchdown run by Kyler Murray. This will be fielded at the 6. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Let's go!
And the Rams getting set to go now. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Dante Fowler in on the stop. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Goff.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
The numbers in last week's bowl game for Robinson: 15 carries, 51 yards.
They've lost a bunch of games in a row now. They've got to start thinking a little bit differently, maybe a little bit outside of the box. Find other ways to move the football. I don't know if you're going to do it through the air or maybe change up how you establish your run game.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 41-yard line. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 41. They'll run it now with Robinson. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Tackle made there by Budda Baker. From the 35 on 2nd down. Goff looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Rams are going to jump back in front. That's one of those long drives where not only do you score, but you really tire out the defense too.
That's a great point because now they've been on the field for a long time. Them going to the bench, trying to make adjustments, trying to figure things out, but they'll do so fatigued.
Michael Badgley on for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Cardinal offense here ready to take over. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Murray again, 2nd and 10. Open man here is Gentry. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the 2nd down pass play only went for 2. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down. So hang on, a big call coming on 3rd down. So a pretty early first quarter roughing the passer penalty.
Seems like the officials are going to let everyone know they're taking charge of this game. They're always going to protect the quarterback.
They'll run it now out of the gun. The numbers for him from a week ago: 17 carries, 57 yards.
Well, this is where it becomes a challenge for the offensive coordinator. He's got a bell cow at tailback right now, number 3 in the league in rushing, within shouting distance of the lead. But at the same time, if the passing game is open, he's got to take advantage of that too.
On 2nd down now, Akers. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. On 3rd down, Dobbins. And he is going to lose yardage here. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. A tackle for loss there. 2 last week. He's tough to handle coming off the edge.
And when you talk about a defensive end, your first thought is, how does he rush the passer? That's where he makes his big plays getting into the backfield. But the best ones can play the run as well. And that's what we're seeing from him, that excellent combination of holding the point of attack and also getting upfield to make plays in the backfield.
Here we go.
So here are the Rams to take over. They've dropped 4 straight games coming into this one, remember, but they have the lead here. Play action. It's Goff. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now Goff. James has got it. Complete. This defense tightening up a bit. That last catch just 1 yard, making it 3rd and 9. Out of the gun. Goff. And he's got his man on the out route. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Murray with a 3rd and long. He can run for it, and he will. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
Under the category of obvious, you hate giving up a 1st down on 3rd and long. And somehow he finds his way downfield and picks it up.
If you look at the coverage defensively, oh, this is great, but no one accounted for him at the quarterback spot.
At some point, you actually have to tackle him and get him on the ground short of the 1st down marker.
From the 44, Murray. And he's going to keep it here. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now a give right side. Dobbins, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Throwing on 2nd down. Carr got his man there, complete to Gallup. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. On 1st down, Dobbins. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. 2nd and 5 now. Carr, incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 15. Now Carr. And he will find his man on the outside. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the first. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
The kick by Joseph is good, and that will knot us up at 10. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay. Now Robinson coughs up the football. It's loose. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
That one goes for 16 yards. It sets them up 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down.
Defense.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty. 1st and goal. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. It sort of goes without saying that's the risk of running the option play. You can put the ball on the ground. They did there and turned it over.
So true, because you've got so many different decisions that have to be made. Are you handing the ball off inside, or are you just keeping it yourself? Are you pitching it to your trail guy? And sometimes you get caught in between, and you're a little indecisive on the play, and it turns into the ball on the ground. Fortunately enough, they weren't able to return it for a touchdown.
Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down. They'll run here with Robinson. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
Now Goff on 1st down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Throwing again on 2nd down. Goff, and that's complete to Cooks. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. A gain there of 21 yards. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They run. Robinson. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. From the 44, Goff. That'll be caught by Cup. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 43. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 43. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. DeMarcus Lawrence. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Well, this has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Okay, they've moved the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly what he did.
Able to pick up a healthy chunk of yards, 7-yard gain, but a tough 3rd and 9 upcoming. Back to throw, Goff. James has it. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 30. Goff in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Running for the first time with a fullback, C.J. Ham. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. On 2nd and 9, Goff. Little short pass to James. The Rams on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. A shotgun snap for Goff. And that is incomplete.
And that's a crusher right there. Had his man open for a first down, threw a fastball when that wasn't necessary. Incomplete pass. When are these quarterbacks going to learn? You don't get extra points for how hard you throw the football.
Well, they started that drive all the way back at the 1, able to march down, get 3.
It was daunting to begin with, wasn't it? But I thought overall, a very poised and efficient drive to get 3 points.
And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and it's a fumble.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpire's got different responsibilities, but always making sure no one's holding.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive, not much sense. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
All square now at 13 all as he sends this one away. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their history. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Goff. He gets it to Cooks. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for L.A. On 1st down, Goff. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And they're trying to line up quickly here. Goff urging them on. Throwing on 2nd and long. Goff, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. on third down. It's Robinson, and he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Here's Johnny Hacker now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. So we come upon halftime with a tie score, 13-all. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Hi again, everybody. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the league here in the unofficial midway point, Week 8 of the NFL season. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been as tight as we expected, all tied through one half of play. For the call of the second half, let's get it back to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A little eager there coming in from his outside linebacker position.
You think the hard count got him there?
Yes.
Maybe that extra that extra emphasis on it got him to jump, and they picked up 5 yards.
Here's Murray. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 41-yard line.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
To throw is Murray. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That's good for 28 yards. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. He's going to take off with it. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. On second down, Cook. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down. A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on third down. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with fourth down at a yard.
When a good play is made on defense, oftentimes leverage is the key to everything. Defensive line not getting turned, all the other guys making sure.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. From 4 yards out, as his guys are able to regain the lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself, no reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
And a pause in the action because the booth, they see something that they want to take another peek at to find out if this was a touchdown or not. They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. Point after, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one taken from the 7. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
They'll run again here with Robinson. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8. Now whistles and a flag down. I think one of the Rams linemen might have moved. Oh, moving from his tight end spot there.
Do you think that perhaps the play call was for him?
3rd and long. It's gone. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. So here are the Cardinals to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Dobbins. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. Dobbins.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. And he's got the first, but we also have a flag on the field. And they're already walking backwards. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
On play action, it's Murray. Wide open receiver complete. A gain of 39 that time. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Murray. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he gets it down to the 32. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On 1st down, Dobbins. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. 2nd down, Murray sets to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And now following that sack, looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. On play action, it's Carr. And the pressure gets to him again. Samson Abuka in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
I think you saw the same thing that I did there, partner. Remember, he's their backup quarterback, so the last thing they need is to lose another one right here on the sack. Looks like he's going to be okay, though.
Yeah, he looked like he was favoring something in the left leg. Appears to be fine now, but you're right. That O-line, they got to protect it. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot?
And got his man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big pickup of 38.
That's just flat out a beautiful throw right there.
It was a rope. That's maybe the speed you would see on a slant, but he threw that downfield with that kind of pace.
Now, if he throws that one with any type of arc, puts a little air under it, that play doesn't happen. He had to fire it in there, and he did exactly that.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on 1st.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that, got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous. Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40. They begin the drive with Robinson. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Goff. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Goff now looking to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
You don't want no problem. You don't want no problem with me.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says.
Here we go.
He says out at the 8-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
So they'll walk him back half the distance. Back near his goal line. Here's Carr. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And this one will be taken up. They'll spot it right at the 7. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
To throw again on 2nd down. Carr, nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
As I was watching the play unfold, my eyes immediately went to the referee because I wanted to see, was he going to put those 2 hands over his head and that universal signal for a safety? But it's at the 1-yard line. You know you're playing with fire when you get sacked that close to the goal line.
The Cardinals on third down. They've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. This is 3rd and 17. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell him to take care of the ball, and try and move forward.
Pulled in at the 24. Officially, that'll be a 63-yard punt. Well done. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, here's Goff. He'll get this one to Kupp, complete. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. On the run, it's Robinson. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now Goff. James has got it, complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. That's a gain of 13, 1st down Rams. Goff now perfect since the second half started, 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. Cooper Kupp was his intended target, but it'll be 2nd down. 2nd and 10, Goff again. Throw left side, complete to Kupp. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd, Goff. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10, and he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. They'll run inside with the fullback Ham. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Goff. It's complete to Robinson. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
They run the draw here with Robinson. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty, 1st and goal. Trying the power game with Ham. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. C.J. Ham, his first touchdown on the year. As they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. And that's why you have the fullback, Charles. Couldn't get it in the play before with the smaller guy. Turned to a little more power. They score it.
And now it has to warm the hearts of a lot of old-school football fans. They love when they get to see a little bit of power football.
A very important extra point there, up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. A 10-play drive that time. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. Fitting for what's been a tight ball game. We're all even at 20 now as the kick's away. This will be fielded at the 8. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. On second down, Dobbins, not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35. Murray going to try to throw on third down. Able to find Isabella. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 43. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And we've got movement by one of the big boys up front for Arizona. Flag comes in. They expect this from the visiting team when playing indoors, but not the home team.
They're supposed to get all the advantages, right? The home crowd's supposed to help them. They forgot where they were, perhaps.
That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4.
From the gun on third down, Murray. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 15-yard line. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
Here's Murray. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line.
Boom! Sack, baby!
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. But he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun, and he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Joseph on for the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Jared Goff and the Rams headed back onto the field. So the situation very simple here. Late game, down 7. They've got to get it in the end zone.
And the best players know how to be calm in these situations because you know right now his pulse is like a jackhammer. So how does he rein it in, make sure the team has a little bit of calm, coupled with that sense of urgency. Got to walk that line a little bit, but get it downfield in order to score, and then put the pressure on the guy who kicks the ball because he could tie the game.
It's been a fun game. It all comes down to this. Here's Goff. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That's a gain of 13, first down Rams. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll look to throw. He finds Robinson. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That's a gain of 13, first down Rams.
Pardon, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
This will be caught inside the 10. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. He's back to throw. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, second and goal. Now Goff. Completes it to the fullback, Ham. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a third down.
I know that play went for no yardage, but I like the attempt because the fullback position, whether it's a fullback, a tight end, an H-back, wherever you want in that spot, not known as a primary pass catcher, so sometimes the element of surprise works in your favor, but on that play, give credit to the defensive guys.
Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Roughing the passer, defense.
Forcing the incomplete pass on fourth down, and then roughing the passer.
Your offense was ready to roll, ready to get out on the field and take over. Instead, self-inflicted, now they have to stay on the field and play.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Goff. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. He'll look to throw. And this ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime.
Yes, sir, that touchdown puts them in striking distance, and let me tell you something, forget being conservative here. Go for it, go for two.
Well, going for it on the road, want to win it right now.
Want to win it right now, have the momentum, go ahead and get it done.
So now this will be, in all likelihood, to force overtime. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. So now this will be, in all likelihood, to force overtime. And he has got it. So barring something crazy on the kickoff, we're looking at an extra period to decide this one. Boy, hard to ask for a better game thus far. 27 apiece is our score as the kick's away. This will be fielded at the 8. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Tie game, and barring something incredible here, we're likely headed to overtime.
And just a couple of scenarios here to keep in mind. One, if you want to be really aggressive, you do throw the Hail Mary and see if you can get something downfield.
What would you do?
What I would do is either hand it off inside or more likely I take a knee and let the clock run out. Because if I'm back there trying to throw and a sack happens, the ball comes free, I can lose the game here. If I get to overtime, I can still win it.
Let's see if they are in line with Charles Davis. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, That gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. From the 45 on 2nd down, Goff. That's complete to Robinson. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. Big plays back and forth just continue. Both offenses excelling.
And I hear the excitement in your voice while you're calling this game. This hurts my soul as a defensive player, watching these teams go up and down the field and put points on the board.
Do me a favor the rest of the way. Sit back, relax, and just appreciate the offensive dominance that's going on out here.
I'll give it a shot.
Well, good start for him under center here in overtime. Now 3 of 3.
And this is where you have to know who you have playing quarterback. You've got a confident thrower right now, someone who's taking care of the ball, but not being timid as well, and is moving the team downfield. That opens up your playbook and allows you to dial up some big shots if you want them.
And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for Los Angeles, a loss would have really hurt. As it stands, they finished the first half at 3-5. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Arizona, they drop back to 500 now at 4 up and 4 down. And they'll take this loss into the bye as they'll be back in action in Week 10. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.